What's going on, you guys? Lomachenko, Vasyl Lomachenko, destroyed. He actually destroyed George Kambosos. I mean, shit. Talk about styles making fights, man. Salute to everybody that's up late to catch this. This fight, man. This fight was up. This fight was on pretty late tonight. It was on pretty late. Took place in Australia, and Vasyl Lomachenko. I mean, they had to throw in a towel and everything. He beat the shit out of George Kambosos like we never seen before. I mean, vintage Lomachenko in his fight with George Kamboso. It's unfortunate that this fight lacked promotion. Like there was hardly close to no promotion for this fight. Maybe they was promoting it over there in Australia. Whatever the case, they definitely wasn't promoting it here. And a lot of people didn't even know Lomachenko was fighting this week until the last minute. But whatever the case, he went out there and stopped ferocious George Kambosos in very impressive fight and fashion, I might add. Very impressive performance. Um, Styles make fights, man. We seen George Kambosos in there with Tio. We seen him in there with Devin. We seen some of these guys in there with each other. And Lomachenko, I think, he beat George Kambosos worse than we've seen anybody beat him tonight. We've seen Lomachenko handle George Kambosos better than anybody. George Kambosos couldn't do nothing with him. Couldn't do absolutely nothing with him. And 36 years old, Lomachenko still has, I think, some good fights left in him. He got asked about Gervonta Tank Davis after the fight. And he said, during my boxing career, I never run around and I've always taken fights. After I rest a little bit, we could talk about the future. I didn't even know Tank Davis called out Lomachenko. I don't, like, why now, bro? Like, you waited almost like 7 years to call this dude out or to even acknowledge him in a fight. You waited 7 years, bro. That fight should have happened. You should have fought Lomachenko before Devin, before George, before any of these dudes, right? But now they saying that Shakur Stevenson should be the guy next. According to Bob Arum, he wants to make that fight this fall. I don't know. I think Lomachenko got a lot left. He didn't necessarily look bad in the fight. He looked like Lomachenko. He looked fast. He looked strong. He looked alert. His punches look like they still have some good snap behind him. Salute to everybody in the building. You said Kambosos is an okay fighter. He's all right. It was a good fight for Loma because Loma for the longest time been fighting much bigger dudes. He got in there with somebody who was not too much bigger than him, and he went in there and handled the shot of him. Salute to Orlando Finney. I see you in the building. Lomachenko is back. Yeah, man. He looked really good, man. Lomachenko. Yeah, you're right, ain't it? Yeah, Lomachenko. Look at that. George couldn't even. Look at him. Yeah, Lomachenko is back. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Them sharp body shots. Lomachenko. Look at him. Loma ain't old yet, man. Wait. He ain't old yet. George Kambosos took a fucking beating. Look at him. Beaten and battered. And he do a lot of shit talking too. George be talking a lot of shit. He thought he was going to take this fight with Lomachenko and have it easy. But this is probably one of his worst fucking fights, his worst beatings that I've seen him in. Worse than Tio, even though he won the fight against Teofimo. Worse than Devin, both times, in my opinion. George Kambosos has been getting his ass beat, man. And he got beat real bad by Lomachenko tonight. Old man Loma, too. Look at that. Crushed him to the body. Made him take a seat, man. I mean, Loma's the champ again. The IBF had that weight clause on him. You know, IBF has those, that 10-pound rehydration clause. That probably helped out quite a bit. But that's what happens when you fight for the IBF. Look at him. He could barely stand up after that shit. Then Loma just went over there and just blitzed him. Now he's the IBF champion again. You know what I'm saying? Salute to everybody in the building up late tonight, man. Damn near missed the live reaction and everything. They had this fight on real late. I'm like, shit, man. Had them ladies fighting before the fight. Andrew Maloney got beat tonight, upset tonight by Pedro. I forgot his last name. He got upset tonight. Um, you said you don't know if Shakur is the right opponent for Loma at 36. I don't know. I think they're trying to phase Loma out, man. Feed him off to Shakur Stevenson. This is what they're pretty much doing. This is what they typically do in boxing. The aging older fighter who really they ain't got nothing left for him. They kind of feed him off to the upcoming young fighter to help build up his resume in Shakur Stevenson. But I don't know, man. I don't think Lomachenko is going out like that, bro. He looked like he had a lot left in the tank. Still got that quick step. Still really just alert. Um, yeah, still same fucking Lomachenko. I mean, he didn't look bad to me at all. For a 36-year-old fighter, he still looked like he still can go up in there and really give guys as close to his size a rough night. Because let's be honest, Lomachenko is fighting a lot bigger dudes. A lot of the dudes he's fought and lost to, they already at 140 pounds and shit. You know, Lomachenko is really like a featherweight dude. What's up, Sonny Chiba? I see you in the building. Cerebral salute. Y'all hit that like button for you, boy. I know we up late tonight. We ain't gonna be too long. You know, they had us up late tonight. But Lomachenko, we had to talk about Lomachenko, man. I think he's still a factor at 135, but I think Bob and Aaron are trying to sell him off, man. I think Bob is going to try to sell him off now. Yeah, it was a really easy fight for Loma, though, man, for the most part. George couldn't do nothing with him at all. Like, he literally couldn't do nothing with him. Couldn't do nothing with him. There's not much you could say about it. Really good. It was a really good bounce back fight for Lomachenko, though. You know, to get his momentum back, to get under the winning column again, to go up in there with somebody who's not significantly larger than him. And he went in there and looked like vintage Lomachenko to me. Punches coming, you know, real snappy, real fast. Don't really telegraph too many of his shots. I think the only time Lomachenko I felt like he telegraphed is when he kind of does that, when he kind of charges straight in. That's the only thing I can see that can kind of be telegraphed by somebody. But other than that, a lot of his shit just be coming. You don't know where it's coming from. Lomachenko's dope, man. You said Cam. What's up, Jesus? He said Kamboso needs to retire. I think he's about done, bro. He got all the paydays he can get. He squeezed everything he can get up out of boxing. I think Kamboso is done, bro. He got beat up by all the best guys. Like he's not like he's like a B level. He's like a notch below these dudes, like the Devins, the Lomas, the Tios. Like I mean, even though he beat Teofimo, I would argue that if they fought again, Teofimo would probably win the fight. So I think he's a level below those guys, you know, and he did it good enough to kind of compete with him and make some money. You know, that's pretty much what he was doing here. He got Lomachenko to fight him in Australia. And, I mean, he went out there and got his ass kicked in his hometown again, bro. You know, he had Devin come out there, got beat up on. He went out there, got beat up on by Devin, and he had Lomachenko come out there and beat up on him. I mean, that's not a good look for Australia, man. Y'all can't be having hosting fighters and then having your fighter get their ass kicked every time they host a fight from somebody. You know what I'm saying? Y'all should just have that shit over here, man, so nobody know about it. You know, you had him out there in Australia and shit trying to, you know, sell out. I think it was a sold out crowd out there. And he went out there and got his ass beat, man. You know what I'm saying? Second time, man, for Australia. You can't be hosting these fights with these guys that's going to beat the shit out of your guy. You said nobody wanted this fight. Everybody knew Loma. Yeah, I know, man. Nobody wanted this fight. This was really just a tune-up, warm-up for Loma, and this was just another little payday for Kambosos. And there was an opportunity for Kambosos to fight somebody that was a little closer to his size, a little closer. You know, somebody that's not, you know. You said we want Loma, Tango, Shakur. Yeah, we wanted Tank and Loma for years. But Tank Davis alluded to fight and fought, you know, these guys. Now he wait till Loma's damn near 40 years old to call him out and say you want to fight him and shit. So I said Tank Davis weak as hell, bro. Tank weak as hell. He should have been fought Loma when Loma was a little younger. Now you go wait till his hairline. He getting the Vegeta widow's peak growing in. He's getting older now and shit. You see the Vegeta? And this is when Tank wants to fight him. And Tank is a buster, bro. He should have been called this dude out, bro. Fought him when he was a little bit more prime. Now it ain't gonna count now. If you fight Loma now, it's not gonna count. Because it should have happened years ago. You should have fought Loma long before Shakur and Devin and all those guys really became relevant. You should have been fought Loma. Nah, you was fighting all these fucking guys, bro. You said Tank said let him get past Frank, he'll go for Loma, but who knows? Man, Tank is talented as hell, man. Let's not get it twisted, but I don't know, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'll be rooting for Loma in that fight. I like Lomachenko. I'll be rooting for him in that fight. I don't like Tank, bro. Tank Davis. I mean, I like him as a fighter, but I also want to see him get his ass kicked. I'm not even go front. Tank Davis is a fucking buster to me. That shit with AB sticks really strong with me, bro. Like, how you gonna leave your boy hanging like that, man? That was some weak ass sucker ass shit, bro. That shit's just, he's just a weak ass dude to me. And then you wait till Loma get old. You put rehydrations on fighters and shit. He a sucker, bro. Don't even talk about Tank, bro, because then I go way off topic and then I start going on a rant about Tank and how much of a buster he is. He's a buster, bro. I didn't even know he called out Lomachenko. That's like, why you call him out now, bro? Now you want to fight him now. Devin fought him after he did this, after he did that. 5 or 6, 7 years later, now you want to fight him. Man, get up out of here, bro. You said Tank went out, stood a chance against Loma 2 years ago, so it's understandable that he stayed away from him. I mean, probably not, bro. Lomachenko has a very fucking unique style, bro. I think only certain dudes can kind of deal with that shit. George Kambosos was hopeless, bro. He's going to retire after this one. Not only did he get beat up from pillar to post, but he was in there with a boxing wizard, and he went through a boxing lesson he'll never forget. So he got outboxed, the shit boxed out of him by Devin, and then he get really outboxed by Loma. I mean, that was even worse. Because not only did he get outboxed, but then he got stopped. He got punched to the stomach. I mean, Lomachenko beat the hell out of him, bro. George didn't even make it even close. Terrible outing for George Kambosos, man. Definitely the end of the road for ferocious George Kambosos. Honestly, I don't think we need to see him again. You know, I think that was the last time we should see him in the ring. And I'm not saying that like but like, dude, you're going to be getting beat up from here on out, bro. Like after that boxing lesson from the wizard Lomachenko and the young boxing Padawan Devin Haney, you just done, bro. It's over with for him. You said so the boxing business wants Loma versus Shakur to be the unified. Yeah, I guess so, man. Lomachenko, Bob Arum wants to feed him off to Shakur now. Fight should have happened, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? Lomachenko did stall that one out. He didn't want to get up in there with Shakur just yet. Maybe Lomachenko don't want to get in there now either. He won the IBF belt. He still won the. But if he wants to unify the division, be undisputed, he gonna have to see Shakur Stevenson anyway. He will have to see him anyway. So, I still think that's a really good fight though. Lomachenko looked like he had something left in the tank. I'm not saying he'll go out there and beat Tank or go out there and beat Shakur at 36 years old, but he still definitely like he has some goal left in him. You said Tank really want to fight, don't really want to fight people. Man, Tank, I don't know what Tank go do. I'll be interested to see who Tank fights after Frank though. Because Pitbull is still a tough fight. You know what I'm saying? Pitbull Cruz is a tough fight. You said Loma arguably beat Devin and stopped Kambosos, who dropped T.O., who beat Loma convincingly. Loma versus Tank is still a good fight because they're very both similar in height. Very smart fighter. Yes, it's still a good fight. It's still a really good fight, but I'm just looking at Tank like, bro, why you wait till now to really start? Why you go wait till Vegeta? He got the Widow's Peak before you start calling him out and shit. I think that's just weak, bro. You should have fought Loma like 2-3 years ago. You said Loma versus Shakur is 50-50, especially after. I think, yeah, look, man, I'm not even going to argue that. To me, Lomachenko still looks really fucking good, bro. He still looks smart. Still got his speed, the speed that he has. He may not be as fast, but I think he's still faster than most of the guys. Um, I mean, he still look like Loma, bro. He's still constantly moving around, constantly giving you different looks, constantly like just giving you just constantly moving his upper body, constantly moving back and forth, constantly, just doing shit. Just giving you a whole lot to think about. That's what he does. He constantly gives you shit to think about. And he still got it. You said Loma lacks power since the surgery, but I hear those Loma. Hey, when I hit him, when I heard his shots, man, you can hear his punches, man. Loma has these weird, snappy, sharp. I don't know what he got some weird ass punches. Like they like fast, like flurry like, but they still seem like they kind of snap pretty hard. I can't even explain it, but he has a weird, unique way of punching. But I do think that when he kind of comes forward like that, when he goes to straights, that'll leave him open against some dudes. Certain guys that'll leave him really, really open against. But he's a really tricky fighter, man. Really, really tricky. He's one of my favorite fighters to watch for sure. You said Loma slaughters Navarrete next. Hey, he would slaughter Navarrete, but that'd be a fun fight because Navarrete, he's always coming to fight. You said Tank KOs Frank brutally. I mean, Frank got a big ass head, so that's a huge target for Frank. I mean, Tank, man. That's gonna be a huge target for him. But I don't know what's gonna happen in that fight, man. Tank, we'll see what happened with Tank. Lomachenko looked good tonight, man. He looked really good against Kambosos. I guess you could say this was a tune-up for the 36-year-old Lomachenko. I guess we could say it's a tune-up. Y'all hit that like button for your boy in this late night stream. I guess we could say it's a tune-up. It was a tune-up fight. It was really just a tune-up for the 36-year-old Loma. See if he still got it left, and I think he still got it. I think he still got it. At 36 years old, I think Lomachenko definitely still got it. Tank wants to fight Loma. That's crazy to me, bro. See, he still got the Loma. You know what I'm saying? Still dashing, still quick, still hitting him with punches just coming from all crazy angles. He's still hitting hard. And he knew it was over. Crack, 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 crack. Oh, shit. And the thing is, when you see him punch, he put his whole body. It's fast, but it's all body. Like Loma put all his body into those last two body shots. He has such good balance and coordination. It looked like damn near looked like it's an arm punch. Yeah, Kambosos was done after those. Loma got some good power, man. He got some pretty good power. Crushed Kambosos. Holy shit, man. Crushed Kambosos, man. What's up, LeJessica? I see you in the building. Y'all up late tonight. Yeah, Loma he definitely has his own unique style. He absolutely does, 100%. You will never see, if you see somebody fighting like Loma, that's because they got it from Loma, bro. He has his own unique style. Like, his own unique style. So, if you see somebody in the future fighting similar to Loma, they copied off Loma. That's the Lomachenko style because he literally has his own style. You never see anything like it. Yeah, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. It's Mother's Day today. Actually, yeah, it's overnight, late night. Mother's Day has begun. George got his ass kicked on Mother's Day. Yeah, I think it's the end of the road for George, though. I think it's the end of the road. I think this is like his third or fourth loss. He lost all the top guys. He made good for himself though. Made some money. Was able to share the ring some of the best fighters. future Hall of Fame type guys, able to even become a world champion. But I think this is the end of the road for Ferocious Kambosos for sure. I think this is definitely the end of the road. And I think the road continues for Lomachenko. Will it stop with Shakur Stevenson or will it continue past Shakur Stevenson? That's going to be interesting. I don't know if Loma really want to fight Shakur, though. Bob could be probably pressuring him to make the fight. Bob don't got enough money for Lomachenko to be interested in that fight, I don't think. I think Alashigi gonna have to get involved with that one. Because Bob Loma, I think Loma wants to continue to box, but I don't think he wants to fight Shakur right now. But then again, if he wants to be undisputed and go ahead and wrap this thing up, then he's gonna have to see Shakur Stevens. I still think that's a great fight. I think Lomachenko and Tank Davis is a great fight. I think a lot of those fights still great for Lomachenko. I think he's still a factor at 135 pounds. Will he become undisputed? We'll see, man. You said Kambosos got hit with the Loma Rukin. Yeah, he did. Boom, boom. Crushed him. You said Cam is the gatekeeper now. Yeah, he is. He's literally the gatekeeper now. If he continues to box, Jessica, he's definitely the gatekeeper of 135 for sure. 100%. So is George going to continue down that road to gatekeeper status, or he just go ahead and pack it in, man? You know, he got a lot of money. They brought Lomachenko out there. They brought Devin out there. He fought Teofimo Lopez. He overachieved. And in a lot of people's eyes, one may say he's an overachiever. You know, he's not necessarily the fastest guy, the strongest guy, the most athletic, the most skilled, but he was still able to make something happen in the sport of boxing, which isn't easy to do by any means. So salute to George Kambosos, man. You know, he went in there and he did his best, man, against one of the best boxers that you probably ever see in Lomachenko. Love him or hate him. Lomachenko is a fucking special fighter with his unique style approach. And not too many people can deal with that shit, bro. And we saw Ferocious couldn't deal with it like many others before him. But yeah, man, salute to everybody in the building up this late. They had us up late because it was in Australia. But at least Lomachenko gave us a stoppage and he gave us an exciting fight. It wasn't no running around the ring or nothing like that. It was just Lomachenko fighting like Lomachenko. But yeah, man, salute to everybody. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Hope everybody have a good day today. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.